Hey there, I'm Sandy Reese, Chief Encouragement Officer here at Get Fully Funded, where we help new, young, and small nonprofits learn to raise the money they need to fully fund their operations. And I'm here with the fundraising tip of the week. It may surprise you just a little bit, but what I'm going to tell you is going to really save you a lot of time and frustration and headache, because you're going to wind up being able to spend your time on things that are more productive, and that is you have to get rid of the nickel and dime fundraising. Okay, so what is nickel and dime fundraising? It's all those activities that you do that barely bring in any money. In fact, the money feels like it comes in nickels and dimes. Things like selling things, selling candy bars, selling t-shirts, selling candles, like anything that you consider a fundraiser, you probably shouldn't be doing. Now, I know when your organization is brand new that can seem like a really important thing to do anything to bring money in. I get that. And if that's what you can see your path forward using right now while your organization is new, then okay. But listen, this is not a long-term sustainable strategy. Now, there's an exception to every rule, and I know of organizations that raise thousands, I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars selling t-shirts or calendars, but they have very, very large followings. So if your organization is just getting started, a couple $100 is important, that's fine, but you can't do this long term. You can't spend your time doing anything where you're selling stuff, because frankly, that's sales and people are shopping. You need people who are giving because they love the work your organization is doing. You need donors, not customers, and there's a big difference. You also want to give up anything that's like I call a Buffalo Wild Wings night. I got an email today from an organization that sent out a flyer and said, hey, if you go to fill in the blank name of restaurant and give them this flyer on this date, they're going to donate 10% of their proceeds. Here's the problem with that. There's actually a couple of problems with that. One is you're going to work really, really, really hard, and you're barely going to bring in a couple $100. I remember several years ago sitting on the board of an organization that we did that. We promoted it really, really, really hard and had all our volunteers helping out, and at the end of it, we got a check for like $200. And I said, listen, I'll write the check for $200 myself next time. Let's not do that. The bigger problem with it, not only is it exhausting because you have to promote the heck out of it, the big problem is you can only ask your supporters so many times to give before they don't want to see you coming anymore. So you only have a limited number of opportunities to ask. Do you really want to use one of those opportunities to ask on something that's not going to be very productive, that's going to just bring in a tiny little money? Or would you rather use one of those opportunities to give for something that's much bigger? I would rather use it for something much bigger. So you got to let go of the little fundraisers, the Buffalo Wild Wings night, the Amazon Smile. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, if you want to sign up for Amazon Smile, that's fine. You can throw it at the bottom of your How You Can Help page on your website or whatever. Don't be actively promoting Amazon Smile unless you have somebody who spends $1 million a year on Amazon. Just don't spend your precious opportunities to ask for people to support you asking them to support Amazon Smile, because the average organization is only going to get a check for like $7.50. And again, you don't want to spend your precious opportunities to ask somebody to support you doing something like that. Your situation may be a little bit different. Maybe you do know somebody who spends literally $1 million on Amazon, and it's okay to ask them to do that. The point here is, I want you to start thinking. I want you to think about your fundraising activities. I want you to think big picture. I want you to write everything on one calendar so you know what's happening. And then I want you to evaluate every single one of them and make sure that they are worth the time and effort that you're putting in. If they're not worth it, they got to go. You got to stop doing them. So if you want to break through old patterns, if you want to get to the next level of fundraising, if you want to fully fund your budget, you have to let go of the nickel and dime fundraising. You're going to know in your gut. When you start listing out all of the fundraising activities you do during the year, your gut is going to tell you which ones need to go, because you're going to go, oh, we worked so hard on that and we barely make any money at all. Yeah, that needs to go. You don't need to do that anymore. Or if it's something that you're like, we just can't let it go, then you got to find a way to crank it up and make way, way, way more revenue off of it. You can't keep doing stuff that just zaps your time and your energy and doesn't bring you enough return for the investment. Okay? So that's your tip for the week. Get rid of the nickel and dime fundraising. Now, if you want to know what you should be doing instead, you need to be building your donor base. You need to be cultivating relationships. You need to be giving people a reason to care. And this week, we have a really awesome free workshop going on called Fundraising Breakthrough. You can come join us for 4 really awesome short video lessons where we teach you how to build your donor base, how to get the messaging right, how to build the relationships and time it so that people are excited to hear from you and they're ready to give, and how to put everything together so that you can fully fund your organization. If you want to sign up, go to getfullyfunded.com/breakthrough. That's getfullyfunded.com/breakthrough. The workshop is open until September 20th, so come and join in the fun. Take a look at what we're offering there. I think you're going to enjoy that workshop. We have literally over 1,000 people who are already registered, and people are loving the videos. So come on over and join us, getfullyfunded.com/breakthrough, and get away from the nickel and dime fundraising. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.